tried to look past so many things that upset me because I wanted it to work.
Hey guys, it's Stilly and welcome back to Spill Sesh. Today's video we're talking about Tana Mongeau. We are going to be unpacking the entire breakup or break between Tana Mongeau and Jake Paul because they announced that they are no longer like married or fake married or whatever on Instagram today. And this comes after Tana posted an entire video where she basically detailed her experience being with Jake Paul, and it was extremely emotional and highly concerning. So on Instagram, Jake Paul and Tana both posted on their individual Instagrams a photo of them together, and the caption that Tana posted was, "Okay, I don't really know how to do a we're taking a break post, and this is weird as I'm happy to still be able to sit with Jake and laugh as we do this, but for right now, we both are taking a break to focus on our own very crazy lives. I'll never know what the future holds, and I will always love Jake and everything we did. I'm grateful to know throughout this I've made a best friend for life and found someone to do life with when no one understands me. Here is to 2020, working on us and my new Lamborghini since I get half of everything. No need for crazy speculations. This is coming from a place of nothing but love. I love you, Jakey. Thank you for the past year." Well, guys, this attitude is highly different than the attitude Tana showed in her latest video, which we will get into. Jake's caption was, "As Tana and I sit next to each other, writing captions about taking a break, we're literally laughing at how crazy and stupid the past couple of months have been and cracking jokes about how silly this all seems. I'm keeping custody of Thor, but Tana unfortunately gets my Lamborghini. I wouldn't change anything that happened. We're best friends, and right now it's best for us to focus on our lives and see what the future holds. P.S. Our friends started playing sad music while we were writing these captions and we started laughing our butts off. This is bittersweet, but it's what's best for us right now. The last thing we want to see is fan pages speculating what happened. We truly need a second to focus on our own lives and ourselves. Love you, Mojo." Well, guys, I'm not speculating what happened. Everything that we're going to talk about in this video is everything that Tana explained happened in their relationship, and I'm sure is what led to this. They need to be friends because they're about to be coworkers and they cannot have a messy situation going into working on a big television show on MTV. So this is what Tana had to say about the reason why her and Jake are not really working out. And I have to warn you guys, it's a heavy story. Here we go, guys. Tana basically starts it off by saying that she really hates her parents because they made her the way that she is. She's damaged and she's just sad, and she was seeking love from guys, from other people, because she didn't feel that love at home. As a result of that, she basically got into a series of multiple relationships where the men in the relationship were not treating her with respect. They didn't love her, and she was just either used or just left sad. And she was dating Brad, and she said the entire time she was with Brad, she was thinking about Jake Paul. What attracted her to Jake was that people would always warn her about him and say like, "Oh, don't trust him," or "Be careful." And she felt like a lot of people had said that about her at one point, especially after TanaCon, like, "Don't get involved with her, she's trouble." And she really wanted to connect with Jake on this personal level.
I was overlooking any red flag, any bad sign, any warning or bad thing anyone said.
And after her and Brad broke up, she ended up going to the Team 10 house multiple nights a week and just like hanging out, having these long talks with Jake and hooking up and all this stuff. Eventually, word got out that they were together and they decided to go on this entire like clout journey together. And she said she wanted to be the perfect girl for him. She wanted to fix him because he was broken, and she wanted to make him better. And she felt like the only way she could do that is if she was everything that his ex-girlfriends were not. She was warned by a lot of people in Team 10, don't Alyssa Violet him, and he villainized Erica. And so she said she spent her entire time with him like trying everything to not be Erica. She wanted to be the cool, chill girlfriend, and she said that it literally killed her inside, because what came with that was Jake wanting to be in an open relationship where he could freely hook up with other people, and Tana said yes and allowed him to do that, but at the same time it just hurt her so much because she really, really liked him. And she said she blames nobody else but herself because she put herself in this situation. She was the one that kept saying okay, but honestly, I just feel really sad for Tana. I don't want her to think that this is her fault, that this is normal. If somebody is in a relationship with you, truly cares about you, they will not do the things that Jake Paul did to Tana, and that is that on that. She broke down what happened at the wedding. She said she made $0 off the wedding, that she made $0 off the live stream. She did not want to do the live stream at all. The only reason why she did it was because she was just saying yes to Jake to make him happy. And the reason why they ended up getting married was because he would say something and she would say something, like they would have these crazy ideas and she would be like, yeah, like let's go even further, like let's get married, let's do this. And she just was trying to be the cool girl that was also going after clout. He was going after clout, and it was this big thing that they were connected on.
Just pushed me further. And again, I do not blame anyone but myself. The second that Jake and I got married, I just feel like everything changed. The second he said I do to me, he kind of mentally was just like, now what? And I think he mentally was also over it. Blame him, but it left me like clinging, you know, like trying to make this work.
What ended up happening was the night of their wedding,
that, you know, and then my grandma died, so I didn't go on the honeymoon.
Jake was not there to comfort her. He went on the honeymoon and was with all these girls literally that night that they left separately. Tana went to go be with her family and Jake went to go be with other girls, and it was very evident. There's so many Snapchat stories, so many Instagram stories of him with these other girls, and she says that it's not his fault because she didn't express that she wanted him there. But at the same time, it's like, I feel like any good friend, like even if you were in a relationship, like screw the open relationship, on a friend level he should have been there for you. But anyways, she didn't want to be resentful, she didn't want to expose him as some f-boy, but things that happened in the relationship have hurt her so much that the way that she is now is not in a good place. And I feel so absolutely sad for her. She knows that her reputation has kind of like tanked a little bit, where people think that she's dumb, she's getting walked all over, and she said she's tired of that. And she fell for Jake, she fell in love with Jake, and it came at the expense of her looking dumb. She said she will always love him, but she needs to get healthy. I feel like Tana needs to get away from Jake in order for this to be okay. But the reason why that's so hard, and the reason why she knows it's so hard, is because now they're co-workers. They haven't even started this new show, like the show isn't even on TV, but as I talked about in previous videos about Tana and Jake, they started an MTV show called Bustedness, and Jake is the host and Tana is the co-host. They have to work together, they have to be civil, they have to be funny together, and she is obviously going through the biggest struggle ever, and this is just so damaging. So it wasn't, you know, enough just to see him with other girls on their fake wedding night while she was just going through such a hard time. She said when she saw photos of him with Erica, it just tore her apart.
Finding out about the Erica on Twitter like killed me, you know, because Jake and I had so many conversations where he like villainized her. You know, I could be angry at him and be upset, you know, for not telling me or respect or whatever, but it just made me angry at me.
He had said so many things about her that she was like, I never want to be like Erica because he hates her, he doesn't like her. And then seeing him with Erica, she was like, oh my gosh, she has something that I don't. He still wants her. She was so confused. And the same thing with Alyssa. When that song came out, she was so confused. She thought he hated her, and we all did. I thought he hated Alyssa. I thought that after this diss track, after everything, all their history, that he hated Alyssa Violet. So when he wrote that song about her and he posted that photo, it really triggered Tana, and that's why she went on that social media break, and she literally admitted that. And she filmed this entire video that she posted during her break.
And with this Alyssa photo on Instagram, it just like was I don't know. I woke up to that photo everywhere and the news everywhere. Just like the Erica thing, you know? Now everything is filled with people telling me how stupid I look for the 30,000th time this year.
My heart hurts for her. This is just a situation that you want to tell your friend, hey, you need to get out. You need to get over him. He's not good for you. You can do so much better. You deserve so much better. But the fact that they're coworkers now, it's like, I don't even know what to tell her or what she could do. She says like she will always love him and that she wants to always be in his life. She wants to be friends with him, but that is so not healthy for her right now. That's not what she needs. And I really hope that she can get out of this. She needs to like move on because she is so infatuated with Jake Paul and his world and his life in the chase to get him. I think that is something that is very, very, very appealing to her. And she's just exhausted. She's expressed that she wants to regain her status of being a boss bee and not someone that's being walked over by Jake Paul. And she said that she even saw Alyssa Violet at the club like a couple weeks prior to her making this video. Alyssa asked her how she was, and she said like there was something about Alyssa where she couldn't lie to her, and she just said that she was miserable. And Alyssa looked at her and said, the wedding was fake. And she said that literally woke her up. Like that woke Tana up to be like, oh my gosh, like people know it's fake. She looks dumb, and it was just a giant realization that things need to change and that she is not mentally okay. And I don't know, guys, I feel so sad for her. The comments are like really rooting for her. She just seems really broken about this whole thing. If you guys watched Alyssa Violet's video, which she posted, like the truth about Jake Paul, that video Alyssa Violet made was very similar to the vibes I was getting in this Tana video. So Jake Paul seriously has some effect on girls. I just think he doesn't know better than to just have fun right now. Like he's young and he's taking advantage of his fame and his power and his like group and just hanging out with multiple girls and like not really taking into account feelings. I don't know, guys. Anyways, let me know what you guys think about this whole situation about Tana falling for Jake and now they have to work together. What advice would you give her? I love you guys so much, and I'll talk to you in the next video. Bye, guys.